Did you know the average person picks up their phone more than 2,600 times a day? That's almost once every 30 seconds, and much of that time is spent doom scrolling. But here's the thing, it's not an accident. Social media companies design their platforms to keep you engaged as long as possible, even if it means feeding you content that makes you anxious or upset. The longer you scroll, the more ads you see, and the more money they make. But at what cost? Doom scrolling doesn't just drain your time, it rewires your brain, fuels stress, and keeps you coming back for more. In this video, we'll uncover why it's so addictive and how it's impacting your brain. Dopamine is the brain's feel-good chemical, but it's actually much more than that. It is a chemical messenger that plays a key role in motivation, learning, and feeling rewarded. Imagine you are on a slot machine. You pull the handle and the reel starts spinning. Most of the time, nothing big happens. You just get a small payout or nothing at all. But every so often, the jackpot hits and your brain lights up with excitement. That burst of dopamine makes you want to pull the lever again, even though you know the chances of winning are slim. Now swap the slot machine for your phone. Every time you scroll through social media, it's like pulling that handle. Most posts you see are forgettable, but then, boom, you hit a reward, a funny video, a heartwarming story, or a like on your own post. Just like with the slot machine, that unpredictable dopamine hit keeps you coming back for more. At first, those small dopamine hits from social media feel great. They give you a sense of reward, make you feel connected, and keep you engaged. But here's the catch. Over time, your brain gets used to those quick bursts of pleasure. And just like with a slot machine, the more you get, the more you need to feel satisfied. Scientists have found that excessive dopamine release, like the kind triggered by social media, can have a profound impact on both your brain and your mental health. One study found that when people spend too much time on social media, their brains start to become overstimulated. This can lead to a decrease in gray matter, which plays a role in processing emotions, decision-making, and memory. Over time, this overstimulation can rewire the brain's reward system, making it harder to find satisfaction in everyday activities. This means that activities like reading, spending time with friends and family, or pursuing hobbies may no longer feel as rewarding. Instead, people rely on quick dopamine hits, such as scrolling endlessly through social media. Doom scrolling, fueled by constant access to negative or sensational content, not only keeps the brain stuck in a cycle of overstimulation, but also increases stress, disrupts sleep, and magnifies feelings of helplessness and anxiety. This creates a feedback loop where the very platforms designed to connect us end up leaving us more isolated and mentally drained. This constant cycle of doom scrolling is deeply rooted in our psychological wiring, which makes it particularly difficult to break. At the core of this behavior is negativity bias, the brain's innate tendency to focus more on negative information than on positive or neutral content. From an evolutionary perspective, this bias was critical for survival, ensuring that early humans remained vigilant to potential threats like predators or environmental dangers. In the modern world, however, this same bias can work against us, drawing our attention to alarming news, sensational headlines, or emotionally charged posts, even when they provide no immediate benefit or solution. Adding to this is the pervasive fear of missing out, which pushes us to stay constantly connected to information streams. The endless refresh of news feeds and social media platforms creates the illusion that we're staying informed and in control, even as it amplifies stress and anxiety. Compounding this issue, many platforms are designed to exploit these psychological vulnerabilities through features like infinite scrolling and algorithm-driven recommendations. These tools keep us hooked by delivering a continuous stream of content tailored to our preferences, especially content that elicits strong emotional reactions. Understanding these deeply embedded psychological mechanisms is key to recognizing why doom scrolling feels so irresistible, and why it's so important to actively disrupt the cycle. Breaking the cycle of doom scrolling requires intentional actions to regain control over screen time and reframe our relationship with technology. One of the most effective steps is setting clear boundaries for when and how we engage with screens. This can include allocating specific times during the day to check news or scroll through social media, rather than reaching for your phone whenever there's a free moment. Many devices and apps offer features like usage tracking or timed limits that can help enforce these boundaries. For example, setting an app to lock after 30 minutes of usage or scheduling downtime during the evening hours can create a much-needed pause from the endless stream of content. Another key strategy is creating tech-free zones in your daily life. Keeping phones out of the bedroom promotes healthier sleep habits by removing the temptation to scroll at night, while designating certain areas, like the dining table or living room, as screen-free spaces can encourage more meaningful in-person interactions. Beyond limiting screen time, it's also essential to replace the habit with fulfilling alternatives, such as engaging in hobbies, exercising, or spending time outdoors. These activities not only help to distract from the urge to scroll, but also provide the brain with genuine, sustainable rewards that promote well-being. By making small, consistent changes, you can disrupt the doom scrolling cycle and regain a sense of balance, helping to prioritize your mental health and focus on the aspects of life that truly matter. I hope that this video provided you with some more insight into just how dangerous the effect of social media is on our brains and our day-to-day life. If you enjoyed watching this video, it would help me massively if you could leave a like and subscribe. This will encourage me to make similar videos. Alternatively, please comment some additional topics you would like me to discuss in the comments below. Thanks for watching.